So the other thing I want to share with you here is always, I believe, that small is beautiful. And this financial crisis, it's a disaster to big companies. This war in 21st century, I think in last century, it's big is better. You have a big, factory, big amount, and, everything's big, is good. This century, in the 21st century, I always believe small is beautiful because it's not how fast your machine is. It's not how many equipments you have. It is how quickly you can change yourself to meet the market. Because the information time, internet, technology make a difference. So the world IT in the last century is designed for manufacture. And this century, IT is designed to help the consumers. So I think this is a disaster for big companies, century disaster for big companies, but it is a great opportunity for small business. For this financial crisis, we see a lot of big companies we never thought they would die. AIG, to me, it's like empire. How could that happen? Right? All the big car companies which we respect, we always want to be there. But today they all died. And let's look at the SMEs. We still feel painful, but we are happy in our heart because we still survive. And we heard so many stories about big companies giving trouble. And I see the society, the government paid too much attention to these big troublemakers. They are the troublemakers. And we give them enough support. Let them die. It's the time for them to die because they make troubles. Every big company, they have a different disaster, different problems. But all the SMEs have the same problems. They need understanding and support. This world is not fair. I know. So that's why I want to encouraging everyone, all the SMEs here. I'm an SME. I have 8 kids. I'm still an SME. I still believe I'm small because when I'm small, I know I can be big. And I hate to be big, unfortunately. When I was a small company, only have 10, 20 people, I feel so excited. Well, I can call every employee's names, and I know everything I want to change. I can change it within half a minute. Now, terrible. When I was 20 years old, my friend said, your company is not big enough. If you are big, you're like a big boss. You're easy, right? You can control your time. Now my time is not controlled by myself. My time is controlled by all the meetings and secretaries and KPI, shareholders, all the things. It's much tougher than when you are small. So I always believe the first day love is very beautiful. Believe the first day love. Believe when you're small, at least you can have time to go out, to go to cinema with your wife and the kids and enjoy a wonderful view. But when you're big, you always go to board meetings. And also, I want to say that I give you some today. I come here. People say, Jack, you did not prepare. Why you don't have a PPT? I never prepared PPT. I'm not good at the technology. I was trained to be a high school teacher. And the only thing I can know about a computer, funny thing is I'm running one of the biggest e-commerce companies in China, maybe in the world, but I know nothing about computer. The only thing I can know about computer is send, receive, email, and browse. That's it. Because I always say technology for people not working for technology. But today I come here as an entrepreneur, I'm prepared every day. I'm not prepared for the PPT because every time when I use PPT, something wrong, I cannot use it. So I come here to tell you my own experience. I want to share with you, as an 8 kids father, what I did when I have trouble. When I have trouble, I always remind me 3 things. Focus on your customer, serve your employees, and learn from your competitors. These are the key issues that I learned. Focus on customer. Everybody today talking about shareholder number 1. I hate that. I think it's always customer number 1. It's the customer give you the money. It's the customer give you the innovations. It's the customer that make you happy. Because Year 1999 and year 2000, when internet bubble burst, we cannot get any money, we do not have revenues, we have nothing, but every day what I encouraged me go on was a letter of thanks and emails from my customers. Say, Jack, Alibaba, keep on, because you helped us. Someday we will help you. That's the dream I had. So today, when you believe shareholder number one, you only think about making numbers. You only think about revenues. You only think about how can make your stock market go up. And I let you know, no shareholders can be trusted. I tell you the truth. Well, our shares stock price, 2 years ago we listed at 13.5 Hong Kong dollars. Before that listing day, a lot of shareholders come and say, Jack, we're long-term shareholders. Please give us more shares. We'll keep it. When the financial crisis time came, the day we IPO 13.45, we went up to $40 without doing anything good with 24 hours. And then the financial crisis came, $40 to $3 without doing anything bad. They all gone. Most of the shareholders, they're share traders. How can you trust on them? So rely on customers, because the customers stay with you. Customers grow up with you. Customers give you the money, give you the hope, give you the support. So focus on customer. And second is rely and serve your employees. It's your employee, it's your team that make the difference. That the employees, that make all the dreams realized. If we say, well, we have so many problems, and big companies have a problem in getting the innovations, how to make things happen. Well, because they do not listen to the employees. They focus too much on the shareholders. The shareholders, well, they give you this idea, that idea, and when you really do that idea, they're gone. And they change all the time, but your employees stay with you. I remember the tough days. It was so difficult, year 2002 or 2001. There's only one group of people that stay with me. That's my colleagues. And people say, Jack, you don't have to pay me for 2 years. I will still stay the company because you respect us, because the customer love us. And I tell you one funny thing. Only when you believe your employees are talents, they are talented people. If you don't believe them, they will never be. My mistake I made when I was year 2000, we raised $5 million US. And that $5 million US, when we have money, we start to make mistakes. I try to hire as many talents as possible. Those talents are MBAs, those talents are vice president of multinational companies, because I believe if you have MBA, you must be good, right? But when I hire these guys, oh my God, it's terrible. These guys came telling you strategy. I only have $5 million. I remember one of the vice president of marketing said, Jack, this is the budget for next year's marketing. I said, what is that? $12 million US. I said, I only have $5 million. He said, I've never done any plan below 10 million. When something wrong, it's always your fault. Because you never know. So try to find the right people, not the best people, all the employees. You try to find. So if you try to hire great people in your own company, which your company is not good enough at that time, just like a poor Boeing 7, if you want to put a Boeing 747 into a poor tractor, when that grows, your tractor never fly into pieces. So my suggestion is that look at your employees, develop them. Only when they are developed, your company will be developed.